welcome to Shine Your Light TV, the place to be to find out more about self-expression and shining your light out into the world. And I have to say, I can hardly believe it. I'm so excited at our question and answer guest. OMG, you're going to freak out. Like, this is amazing. We had a great response to the call out for questions to do with self-expression and shining your light out into the world. And we have a true expert, diva, professional, amazing lady to come in and answer your questions. So please, she needs no introduction, but make her feel welcome. It's Miss Dolly Parton. Welcome to Q&A with Dolly Parton. Our first question comes from Brooke, and Brooke's in New South Wales, and she asks about self-expression. When I can't express my true self around certain people, what does that mean? Well, Brooke, that's kind of like a two-pronged question, because you kind of say, I can't be myself around certain people. I feel like I can't be myself around certain people. So is it just that you feel like you can't be yourself around certain people? Have you tried? Listen, honey, I'm myself wherever I go, and people just seem to handle that. So I'm sure they'll handle your pretty little head if you put your mind to it. So firstly, is it the fact that you can't be yourself around certain people, or is it the fact that you feel that you can't be yourself around certain people? And let me tell you, honey, if you can't be yourself around those people, then those people ain't worth you. You know what I'm saying, honey? If they're your family and you've got to deal with that shit, then, you know, did I just swear? Who cares? I don't think Lindsay would care, do you? If it's your family and you feel like you can't be yourself, well, I suppose that's kind of normal. But, you know, you just got to be yourself, because if you don't, you know, it'll just come out anyway. I remember back on the ranch, back in Texas, you know what? Oh, what's going on here? Sorry about that. I remember back in Texas years ago on the ranch, we had all these cattle, and in amongst these cattle was this one little donkey. And he was on his own, and he felt like he couldn't be himself. So every time we'd come out, we'd hear a moo, ee-oh, 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 and it would be this donkey. This donkey would be trying to moo, but this ee-oh would come out at the end, because you know what? He couldn't hide his true self. He couldn't hide his true self-expression. So even when you try your best to fit in, you know what? Sooner or later, that E.R.'s going to come out, baby. So you need to find yourself some more donkeys to be around who are positive and want you to be the donkey that you are. Okay, that's all I'm saying. You know, it's a bit of a metaphor, but that's what it reminds me of back down on the ranch. That's where I've learned most of my lessons in life, and I gotta say, I'm just a simple country girl, but well, maybe it'll become clearer to you if I sing it in a song. Okay, so I wrote a little song for you, Brooke. This is for you and the poor little donkey with the identity crisis. When you're a donkey, be a donkey, even when you're with cows. Don't you go mooing of your E.R. Be proud. 'Cause when you're a donkey, be a donkey, and always be true. And one day you'll find out no cow could compare to you. just want to say, just to finish up, if you feel like you can't be yourself around certain people, then you either gotta get rid of the people or just be yourself. Because you know what? Life's too short, honey. Life's too short. Because, you know, there's a great quote, and I can't remember who said it, but you have to be yourself because everyone else is taken. And if you don't, you know, the world's going to miss out on a little bit of Brooke, and that'd be a shame. So look at Dolly. Dolly knows how it rolls. You know, some people may look at Dolly and, oh, the cat's here. How you doing, honey? You didn't want to say hi to the camera when Lindsay had you up here. You okay? I'm just finishing up now. So as I was saying, Brooke, you know, Dolly doesn't care. Dolly may wear lots of makeup and have these, and people may think that she looks like a prostitute, but she doesn't care because she expresses herself. This is the way I am and the way I've always been and the way I'm going to stay because I'm proud of who I am, and so should you be. So remember, folks, if you want your questions answered about shining your light into the world or self-expression, send your questions into Dolly and I might sing you a little ditty. See you later. How awesome was that? Thank you so much, Dolly, for all of your insights. Wow, we're so lucky to have Miss Dolly here. You know, she's probably real busy in Dolly World and doing her gigs and stuff, but she's got the time to answer your questions about self-expression and shining your light out into the world, because, I mean, who better than Dolly? Pardon? So this is Lindsay Drummond, self-expression specialist, signing off. And I just want to remind you that you are unique. No one else in the whole world has your fingerprint. Not even a twin has your fingerprint. So what you have to offer is special, unique, different, and it's going to come through you and it's going to shine out into the world. Shine out that light. Hallelujah. Praise. Okay, take it easy. So I want to see you shine your light out into the world. And if you've got any questions about self-expression or shining your light out into the world, please send them to info@lindsaydrummond.com, and we can get Dolly to answer your questions. I can answer your questions. I'm going to give you tips. I'm going to give you tricks on how to shine your light out into the world, because you deserve it. Remember, be a voice, not an echo.